Hi friends, welcome to Cindy's Corner. It's the end of Thanksgiving week and I'm sure you have some leftovers just like I do. So tonight we're going to make a snack with some of the Thanksgiving leftovers and we're going to make a fun beverage for us. So we're going to start with our snack, and what we're doing is Turkey Cranberry Slider sandwiches. Okay, so basically instead of just making a regular sandwich, I got some rolls that I thought would be about the size for a slider. And these are sandwiches because they're not baked or anything. They're just like a regular sandwich, but I'm going to use rolls instead of bread. So we'll put that to the side for a second, because what we're going to do with this is we're going to make a seasoned mayonnaise. So I've got 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise here, and I've finely chopped 1 tablespoon of green onion, just the green parts, okay? And if you have chives, you could use that too, okay? And to that, I'm gonna add this is poultry seasoning. That just has a wonderful mix of spices, so I'm just gonna take a pinch of that and put into here. Okay, we can put that aside. And then just some salt and pepper. So we're just gonna bring it up high. Okay, and some pepper. I like to go a little heavy on the pepper for me. Okay. Now I'm going to look at these cute little spoons. These are like tasting spoons. So I'm just going to use that to mix this all up. And I think this will be nice instead of just regular mayonnaise to put on our sandwich. Okay, so I've just mixed it up like that. Okay, now we can start kind of building this. Okay, so here's our plate. So we're going to take the tops off. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to spread the mayonnaise onto the bottoms. Doesn't that look really nice? So we have the specks of the pepper and the green onion in there. That's going to be really nice and tasty. I hope you all had a really nice Thanksgiving. It was cool and breezy here, but I did manage to get a good walk in. I'm working on getting my steps in. I walked yesterday and today over 5 miles both days, and my legs are sore. So tomorrow we'll be back out there doing it again. Okay. All right, so there's our mayonnaise portion. So we're done with the mayonnaise. Now, next I have lettuce. So I have pieces of lettuce. I've just this is iceberg lettuce. You can use any kind that you like. I've just kind of torn pieces, and I'm just going to kind of fold it. This one, it looks like if I fold it into thirds, that ought to fit. Yeah, that fits on there nice. So let's see, that one might be a little too big. So you can, for something like this, you can just kind of tear them to the size that looks appropriate for what you've got going on here. Okay, there's that one's good. And I need one more. Let's see, actually this one looks almost the right size. Just the way it is. Okay. All right, that's great. Okay, next we have cheese. So I've got Monterey Jack cheese here, and these come in those little 8-ounce blocks, so I find that to be pretty darn handy. Let's see, let's get this way. So I'm going to put like 2 pieces on each sandwich, and that just looks like that fits perfect. Okay, next we have the star of the show, the turkey, or in my case I'm actually using chicken breast. So whatever white meat you have, that works great, or whatever kind of thing that you have left over from Thanksgiving. So these pieces are kind of just perfect size for this. I'm going to be able to fit 2 pieces on each slider. Okay, so there we go. That's what we have so far. Now, of course, the cranberry sauce. Okay, so this is homemade cranberry sauce that I made yesterday. Just in the morning I make this, so it's all ready for Thanksgiving dinner. Okay, so I'm going to start with just a small bit because I'm not sure exactly how that's going to fit on here. So let me just kind of spread that around. I think, like a half a teaspoon or something of a regular dinnerware teaspoon. I think that might be like a whole teaspoon if you were measuring. It's not quite, I don't think it looks like quite a tablespoon, but it looks like a good dollop. Okay. And then the last one, this is a pretty quick snack to put together, and gosh, don't you love those leftovers? I just love making sandwiches out of the leftovers from Thanksgiving. Okay, so that looks pretty darn good. How about that? Okay, now the tops go on. Let's see, this way. Okay, so the tops go on like this, and I got these cute toothpick skewers. They're bamboo toothpicks, and they have this cute little knot on the top. I think that's really nice. And this is for this type of sandwich. This is a really good idea because it keeps it stable. Okay, so let's get that top on. Toothpick, and I think I'm just going to leave this one off so everybody can see what we've got going on here. Let me just get this positioned over here. Okay, so here we go. So we have our turkey, or in this case chicken, cranberry slider sandwiches. Okay, this is going to be really yum. So I'm going to go put this on the table, and I'll come back when we'll make our beverage. Oh, I can't wait to dig into that. Okay, let's move some of this stuff. Okay, so tonight for our beverage, we're going to be making a variation of a Moscow Mule. Okay, so this one is an orange cinnamon Moscow Mule, and I do not have one of those copper cups, so maybe somebody can get me that for my next birthday. So we're starting off with vodka, of course. So the two main components in a Moscow Mule is vodka and ginger beer. So I have right here, this is the Fever Tree brand ginger beer. I have recently become acquainted with this product, and I tell you, I really like the ginger beer much better than ginger ale. To me, it has a more sophisticated taste, and it's a little spicier, and it's not so there's like, when you drink ginger ale, there's like a sugary aftertaste. This does not have that. It tastes much cleaner. Okay, so for our drink, the other component is orange juice and cinnamon simple syrup. So simple syrup is basically a sugar-water combination that has been heated, so the sugar is all dissolved, and the purpose of that is so that you can sweeten a drink without having to worry about trying to dissolve granulated sugar, because it doesn't dissolve well in cold water. So I will put a recipe at the end in the description box of how you can make this. And this is definitely something in the fall. It's a great thing to have on hand because you can use it for different things, and I will list some of those ideas out in the description box. Okay, so let's get our glass. So I have, today I have a rocks glass. This I got at a thrift store, has a lot of facets on it, which I think is really nice. And plus, the other thing about that is it's easy to grip because of that. Sometimes you have a glass that's so smooth it can just slide out of your hand. So I like things that help you grip onto it. Okay, so we're going to start with 1 ounce of vodka, and this drink does not require a shaker. So this is a 2 ounce shot glass, so we're just going to fill it halfway up. Put that in there. Okay, now we have 2 oranges of orange juice. The orange juice. So 2 ounces of the orange juice. So that's a full shot glass here. Okay, and now we're going to have 4 ounces of ginger beer. I think what I'm going to do, I don't know if it's going to be 4 ounces, but I'm just going to mostly fill this up with the ginger beer. And then we're going to have a 1/2 ounce of the cinnamon syrup. This is going to be a really nice combination. Actually, you know, cinnamon syrup, the first time I made cinnamon syrup, I made it to put on top of a winter citrus fruit salad. What? You can smell that. Okay, maybe just a little more. Okay, so that goes right in there. All right, now I'm just going to grab a straw and give it a quick stir. Okay, and then I have a 1/2 orange slice here to garnish it. And there you go. So here is our orange cinnamon Moscow Mule. Cheers. You have a great Friday. I know I'm starting my holiday decorating tomorrow morning, so I've pulled things out of the closets. My place is a mess. It's like a bomb went off in here. But I hope that you are having a pleasant weekend. If you're visiting with family, or maybe you did a lot of shopping today, I hope you'll take time to sit down, have a cocktail, chill out, and have a nice snack. You take care, and I will see you soon.